Dukascopy iPhone application and wireless, there's no need to be stuck inside during this hot weather. So we've taken our trader of the month out of the office to enjoy the Swiss summer here next to Lake Geneva. So up there is Rajan waiting to be quizzed about his Forex trading. So you traded using mainly pound yen. What was the reason for that?
Well, the last month the pound yen seemed to be trending well, so that was one of my choices. Tends to be a fairly volatile pair as well, so it tends to give you a little bit more bang for your buck, if you will, and so that was my choice.
When you say it was trending well, what do you mean exactly?
Well, it was starting to, in Forex terms, it's basically coming out of a consolidation and then it will start to move in one direction or another. In this case, the pound yen was moving upwards for about the first 3 weeks in June, and I got into it in good time and therefore caught the trend.
And so you traded pound yen in June mainly. Is it a case that you're constantly changing the pair that you prefer to trade?
Yes, I basically look at different pairs over time, and also look at what kind of fundamentals are coming out, what kind of technicals, and based upon that I will choose my pairs. This month I am looking more at the euro dollar and the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen.
And you said it's a very volatile pair, so what does that mean in terms of your trading strategy and managing risk?
Right, so basically, you have to manage your risk and your leverage, which is, managing your risk essentially, through essentially looking at what percentage of your capital you're putting down towards the trade. So in a volatile pair like the pound yen, I'll typically put down a lesser amount of money up front, and then see how it develops, and then basically scale in or scale out however it's needed.
So is it a case that you're sat at your computer the whole time, or do you set a stop loss? How does that work exactly?
Yeah, well, I tend to use a little bit more leverage than average. So in that sense, you have to monitor this, especially a volatile pair like this, a little bit more closely. So in this case, yes, I was able to monitor it both on my computer and then of course on the Dukascopy platform on my iPhone.
Rajan made over 450 trades in June, and he needed all his experience to make sure that he finished on top. And he's been telling me what made him start trading Forex in the first place.
I've been trading for about 10 years. I did my undergraduate in finance, and then I did have an MBA in finance as well. Over the 10 years, I've traded a little bit of everything. I started off with equities, traded those for a few years, went into options, and then I've been trading Forex for about 2 years now. And since I started trading Forex, it has become my tool of choice, so to say.
So why do you now prefer to trade Forex over other instruments?
I like it because of the macro aspect. For one, I find that I tend to do a little bit better on macroeconomic fundamentals, and then also that the level of manipulation in the Forex market, that's a little bit limited as compared to the equities and the options markets. And then it's more about it suits my personality as well.
So how important is it to understand the fundamentals and macroeconomic picture when trading Forex?
Oh, I feel that the fundamentals probably dictate the bigger picture. Now, of course, you have to use a combination of fundamentals and technicals, because the technicals really are what give you an entry or an exit point, but sooner or later the technicals are going to meet up with where the fundamentals are at.
Do you use your experience of trading other financial instruments? Do you find that useful when you're trading Forex?
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, like for instance, the Forex market, if not closely, but somewhat closely, it follows the equities indices in the different markets as well. So you have to kind of get an idea of where those markets are going, because there's a lot of buying and selling going on when those equities are being traded as well. So yeah, you have that. Definitely is a helping factor.
First, there was the FX surfing Johnny Sue.
The thing is, I never dreamed of something like this. It's something very special.
Then there was New Zealand's Chu Fu Chu.
So when I got a call, the guy told me, you are the best trader of February. That's quite amazing.
And of course, there was the babyface Jun Yu Lim from Singapore.
no matter who you are, whether you are the most successful trader in the world or you are just a beginner, the market is fair to everybody.
Then there was our first European winner, Claudio Collini from Italy.
I'm very happy. It's a very beautiful watch.
And of course there was Siddharth Chahani from Qatar.
The risk is always proportionate to the reward, so if you can manage your risk, then you can get very good rewards as well.
And Rajan here is the latest person to receive the Quintin watch. The Trader of the Month contest has reached the halfway point for the year, so it's the perfect time to launch the Trader of the Year contest. So Patrick, what's going to be needed by the traders to become the best trader for the whole year?
Well, obviously it takes perseverance, it takes a certain approach that calculates over a longer term period, but it's a little bit like somebody who is sprinting and wouldn't last for a marathon. If you are Trader of the Year, you're going to have a good performance on most of these months and not just on one month.
So if Trader of the Month wasn't a big enough incentive already, we now have the ultimate prize, Trader of the Year. So get trading and you can be sipping champagne here in Geneva. I'm Peter Lovegrove for Dukascopy TV.